piece in one woman. You know, so nonviolent and graceful that it scares me. Unaware of the many traits of an Aries. I never knew it was possible until I watched her, analyzed her, realized I was the duplication of her, in a rare sense since I was born. You see, I was imitating her, not knowing it but impersonating her. I was built on her love. It was mixed in her blood and mixed in my blood. You see, it's something you could never ever filter out. Something I wouldn't even waste my time trying to figure out. Smiling just like her. Humming just like her. You see, I'm learning to latch on to my tears of joy like her. Not teary-eyed, but I'm still exactly like her. But being as gratifying as her, I used to think when I was brought into this world that I stopped her and alter her from being her. See, I'm feeling like I was a burden to her until I remembered her moments when she said I was the best thing that happened to her. I was wondering how, because all I thought about was the days I wasn't my best. All I thought about was the days that I wasn't my best. But you know, my heart is still pure. So that's the only reason why I go for more. You see, her name is Diana. See, she's not a princess, she's a queen. You see, her name is Diana. She's not a princess, she's a queen. She's my mother, one and only, like no other. You see, even me being a misunderstood, troublesome little girl, I still meant the world to her. My mistakes caused her some of her trials and her tests, but see, mixed with those 24-hour days that she forced herself to go to work on 2 hours of rest, those days she dealt with cruelty, folk who were unruly, on and off duty. As she continued to fulfill God's duty, she felt so much pain in her chest. But her heart never backed down. She still began to love and show peace. See, I wasn't always the most considerate, but I get it now. I didn't always take heed when she was reprimanding me, but I get it now. I wasn't always the best daughter then, but I can surely do it now. See, adding to her frustration, not aware that her world was already demanding, I get it now. The very reasons why her affection to constantly give has been passed down. 10 of her smiles for my every frown. After being a seedling of her fruit, now I look up more than I look down. To realize I was formed from the sharpest woman around, I have started to smile again and again. For in my mother I found my ultimate friend. In the absence of my father, God was my next of kin. Doing more for me than anyone ever will. You could never really actually know how I feel, but I'm hoping that you understand. She gives me hope to flinch when my movement doesn't want to begin. Accepting my significance, because I had no choice but to be born blessed. There's this feeling in my soul that rises and pumps out my chest that keeps me going, keeps me growing, so I can keep on knowing that there is only good when you try to do your best. She speaks so many sounds. She speaks so many sounds and plays them through her ears. But see, if I treat her right while she's living, that day she turns into a guardian angel, I won't have any regrets with my tears, none whatsoever. About that queen that taught me qualities and rearranged my mentalities, embracing all my hugging and my kissing. My mother, her name is Diana, more than a princess, more than a princess. She taught me to never settle for less. And mommy, if you out there, I know you listening. I know you're listening. I know you're listening. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for and more.